I'm Mary Hartnett with Siouxland Public Media News. Federal officials are reporting a slight uptick in the number of Iowans hospitalized who have tested positive for COVID-19. As of today, 264 Iowans are hospitalized with the virus. That's up from 244 last week. That's as the number of reported positive COVID tests has dropped for the third week in a row, according to state figures. Nearly 5,900 positive tests were reported in the past 7 days, a decrease of more than 400 tests from last week's count. State officials confirmed an additional 25 deaths associated with COVID this week, and that brings Iowa's total death count to more than 9,900. 62.8% of all Iowans are fully vaccinated against the virus, according to the Centers for Disease Control. The Spirit Lake School Board held a special meeting this week to share a plan to increase security on school grounds and possibly school events. School officials say the goal is to have 10 anonymous staff members on school grounds who would carry a concealed gun. Superintendent David Smith says none of the 10 would be teachers. And 10 districts are starting the new school year with grants from the Iowa Department of Education to establish therapeutic classrooms. The districts to get grants this year are Ballard, Bettendorf, Charles City, Coon Rapids, Bayard, Council Bluffs, Decorah, Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont, Council Bluffs, Decorah, Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont, Monticello, Williamsburg, and Woodbine. The Education Department's consultant for socio-emotional behavioral health, Barb Anderson, says these classrooms help students whose social, emotional, or behavioral needs interfere with their ability to be successful. And before the week is up, the Siouxland Expo Center will have a new name. According to a press release from OVG 360, which oversees the management and operation of the Tyson Event Center and the Orpheum Theater, the announcement happens at 10:30 a.m. Friday at the Expo Center with a ribbon-cutting event to follow. It's a 100,000 square foot multi-purpose facility. It opened in September 2020, and it houses the Sioux City Parks and Recreation Department. In a day after the latest attempt to legalize medical marijuana in Nebraska failed, there are multiple new efforts announced to accomplish the same goal. State Senator Jen Day of Omaha announced via press release late Monday she would introduce legislation to legalize medical marijuana in the next regular legislative session. It begins January 4th. The announcement comes the same day that 2 petitions put medical marijuana legalization on the general election ballot failed to get enough verified signatures to qualify. 2 other efforts are also in the works. Before the week is up, 2 other efforts are also in the works. That's a look at Siouxland Public Media News. I'm Mary Hartnett.